Yes, you are so welcome. This is Arenda Ivan coming in from TPG Agri-Consult, and it's a company in Uganda where we give agronomy consultation to both commercial and also what we can call the small-scale farmers. Yeah, so today we want to look at coffee. Our contacts will be at the end of the video, just in case you want to call in or write to us an email. Yeah, today we are looking at coffee. Yeah, so let's talk coffee. Coffee is one of the major cash crops in Uganda. Yeah, and having seen that it is being adopted well, it's been one of the ancient cash crops. Coffee production is increasing year by year, season by season, and good enough is that we have a variety of coffee that is tolerant to coffee wilt disease, and that's called the CWDR varieties. Yeah, so they have a high production, they have a drought tolerance, and also still they are tolerant to coffee wilt disease. Yes. Now, what do I mean there? What I mean is that we have a better state or a better line for us to venture into coffee. Yeah, today we want to talk about the things that really matter most, the pillars of coffee farming. The first pillar is, yes, do you have a land? Yeah, before you now, but before you think of farming, you should have thought of land before. Yeah, so we take that as okay, as a yes, we have land. Second is it in the right pH range? Yeah, that is the first pillar. Do you know your soils? Do you know how the acidity or alkalinity of your soil? Yeah, if it is too acidic or too alkaline, and that is high or low, we have agricultural lime that you can use to bring it to the moderate pH where coffee performs well. And that should be between 5 to 7.5. Yeah, so actually 7, I think. 7.5 is quite high. Yeah, so 5.5 to 7, around there. Yeah, so the second pillar is nutrition. Yeah, think about nutrition. What's going to be your feeding plan for this coffee? Yeah, if you know that, of course, we have manures or composts. It could be vermicompost, any other kind of compost that you have to apply every beginning of the season. Yeah, if you can afford. If you can't afford, at least you can have to try to apply once a year. Yeah, in Uganda here we have 2 seasons. So in a year we have 2 seasons. So this gives us an upper hand to produce twice. So it's the tropics. It's a tropic. So we have 2 seasons here. Yeah. So the other thing, the other fertilizer kind is the chemical fertilizers, which are composed specifically for every stage of coffee. So think about it and think about your feeding plan. The next step that or pillar you're going to think about is having the right variety. Yeah, like I introduced you with the variety thing. Yeah, having the right variety. Right variety includes a variety that is suitable for your area or for your zone. Yeah, but now that we have a better hybrid, I would like to say, yeah, hybrid variety that is producing even more coffee with a good cup taste, with good sized beans of grade A. I would advise that we go for KR coffee, or the CWDR coffee lines. Yeah, so that's the third pillar. The fourth pillar is, at all times, ensure that your coffee garden or plantation is free from weeds. Ensure that your coffee is free from weeds. Why? Is that every time you leave your coffee to be outgrown by the weeds, it will have a retarded growth, it will not perform. It will become yellow. The leaves color changes from green to yellow. It will become malnourished. So ensure that your weeds are being taken care of. You can protect coffee from weeds by hand hoeing using hose, people, labor, human labor to do the line weeding. Line weeding meaning you can weed in the line of coffee about a meter from the center, from the trunk of coffee, from the tree trunk, a meter on either radius of the coffee. Yeah, so ensure that line is dug and free from weeds. Then you can use herbicides, glyphosate, and spray carefully in between the two lines of coffee. Yeah, you in that way you can be able to manage weed. Do that. Use the chemical herbicide once a year, and keep on slashing to keep the weeds as low to the ground as possible. Yeah, the what could come in as the fifth pillar is irrigation. Yeah, yeah, especially when the rains are unreliable and the rains are short. Your coffee is going to flower, is going to give a good flower, but if there is a drought, ensure that you plan on an irrigation system as much as possible. I know it's a costly venture, it's a costly project to work on, but have it on plan. Have it on plan. Yeah, it's going to increase. You see your production increase by a relative percentage. It's going to have you in production throughout the year. Yeah. The other thing is how we pick our coffee. Ensure you pick only red berries, red coffee beans, and nothing close to that. Yeah, so by doing so, you will have good quality coffee, and your coffee will always taste and have a good scent aroma. Yeah, so dry it well, of course. Do not dry coffee on the bare ground. Dry coffee on the tarpaulin or on drying racks that are constructed with a small size wire mesh that is put in between the timber. So ensure you dry your coffee well. Ensure that your coffee is not contaminated with a lot of foreign bodies from other old material. I would say stones or so on, blah blah. So when you follow these 6 pillars we've talked about, the first was pH, the second was feeding, the third was variety, the fourth was being weed free, the fifth was irrigation, and the sixth was the drying process. If you put that into action, if you work upon it, you're going to find yourself as a successful coffee farmer, and you will attract the other neighborhood to also do the same. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to TPG Agri Consult, and we love you and encourage you to give us a call. Yeah, our numbers are on the screen. Give us a call. Tell us what it is, what you think of doing. Tell us your capacity, and let's plan together and grow with us so that you grow it better. Thank you so much. May God bless you.